The trail ruins. What happened to it? Where does it came from? How the ancient civilization looked like before it disappeared? Today we found out, because I'm restoring all the trail ruin structures to create a massive city. Also, stay until the end to find out what happened to the civilization. I started out with brushing around the first structure. I'm just kidding, I used word edit, and after hours of uncovering many structures and giving myself headache, I finally have it all. We are on my fantasy map Kingdom of Galekin and pasted all of the structures, sorting them by color. There are towers, rooms, smaller houses and decoration elements. So now I am piecing them all together to create a city layout. I use the towers as the base and combine them with the other ones. I even used a single structure in more than one places because I can't just do a small project, right? Then I planned out the roads all the way to the top and fixing the terrain a bit. The original structures had roads, but those were just a cobble and stone brick mix. But I'm doing a bit more interesting texture. I've added some colors to the terrain too, and started the building process with the main gate. The trail ruins doesn't have any wood in them, because it's probably the first block that decomposed, so we are bringing them back. I made a very basic wall around the city out of mud, and copied the tower designs on each endpoint. Let's move inside the city walls. First I made a notice board with a fitting banner design. Then we have some kind of shrine, which I redesigned a bit with decorated parts. Behind that I made a small cemetery and move on to the main square. The main square buzzes with life, a meeting point where stories unfold and friendships bloom. I've added market stalls, a cart, then restored this small farmhouse. Next we have another shrine for the pottery house. I've added some kind of welcome board with the display item feature, then transformed the house. Here I'm making a warehouse. Brimming with goods, the warehouse signals a bustling trade, a pulse of commerce beating in the heart of the town. I even added a small crane and other build hacks. In the middle of the square we have a cool looking well, going deep under the city. Let's move on to the stable building. Ouch! This is the home for the best horses and camels in the city. Flying over to the next building, we have an alchemist. In the alchemist shop, magic bubbles in every potion, a dance of arcane energy that breathe life into our town. In the backyard we have a ton of ingredients growing, and even another portal for quick access. Here we have another shrine with pitcher pots growing. And another, next to the butcher, with its array of meats feeding the town. And the shop sign is a dead pig. Of course, I added some animal pens behind it. This one is an outdoor study and chill area. I just hope these villagers can eat at all. Then we have a couple cool looking houses with some farms and things. Hey, check out the cartographer's house. In the cartographer's shop, every map tells a story, a testament to the town's spirit of discovery and exploration. A small wheat farm, a tower, a small house, and an outdoor cooking area. also known as barbecue grill. Whoa! MLG pig! How cool was that? But the next building is the painter's house, and he has a very important message to you. This one here is the blacksmith's house. Coolest guy in the city, after me. Then we have a church where they are worshipping the Galekin gods. Let's teleport up to this hill because I'm lazy. No, again. No, once more. Okay, enough. This is another chill hangout area where they are telling stories by the campfire and whatever else they are doing here. Then we have a bakery with a huge oven, a cool windmill, and another farm. Next we have a cool one, a school for the children. I would even go to school if it would look like this. Another shrine with a pot, then the fisherman's house. He's fishing here all day, catching healthy salmon. Not me though, I'm impatient. I have to finish this video. So moving on, we have an armorer, decorated with some armor trim items. This wouldn't work, so let's make a small bridge. And now, the Miners Guild, for those who love mining. But where? Well, here. Next one is a brewery and a pub, the most visited building in the city. And the hops field behind it. Now we are going up the mountain, building a lumber mill first. With its stacks of timber, stands as a symbol of growth and the promise of new buildings. Another bridge here, and another stable for the richer people in the city. Then the upper main square with lots of decoration. This one is the barracks, for the soldiers protecting the city. I even made a cool armor stand fight scene. Then a unique building, the Armor Trim Museum. This is where all those trims came from that you dig up. Here's the library for those who can read. And finally, the town hall, the biggest structure in the city. This one will be my base, and this is my best buddy. And with that, our city is done, and it turned out better than I imagined it. You can download this update of Kingdom of Galekin by clicking the link in the description, and please subscribe if you enjoyed it. But let's enjoy the final cinematic and find out what happened to this once great civilization.